In the previous episode, we managed to win the Europa League with Liverpool, but in the Premier League, we finished second in the table, losing it to Arsenal, who were crowned the champions of England. So today, we are going to make Liverpool better than Arsenal. But we have a problem. After enjoying a successful season in Liverpool, Diogo Jota wants a move away to old lady, that is Juventus, as he thinks they are the favorite to win the Champions League this season. On the other hand, Juventus has been scouting him for months, so after a few rounds of negotiation, the deal has been done in nearly 120 million. With the departure of the star player Diogo Jota, the whole dressing room was worried about the season. Next morning, we had an uninvited guest. It is Kylian Mbappe. He wants to leave PSG, but Real Madrid don't want him now. Last season, when we knocked out PSG in the Europa League, he was really impressed with the team. Plus, he also believes in the project and wants to be a part of it this season. But in order to sign him, we need at least 285 million. Thankfully, after the departure of Diogo Jota, the club has increased the budget to 486 million. So Kylian Mbappe is finally here at Anfield, as he will be joined by Luis Diaz and Jadon Sancho, who are going to play on the wing, while Darwin Núñez and Gakpo will play the substitute role. In the middle, we have Arnold, who has increased up to 88. He will be joined by McAllister and Dominicas, and they will be supported by Gravenberch and Talisman. While this season, I will try to sell Endo, as he is no longer required at the club. On the fullback position, we have Robertson and Baku, while Van Dijk will be leading the centre back position, joined by Konate, and they will be supported by Gomez. On the other hand, Matip is going to play a rotationally role in the team. Our first match will be up against the Red Devils Manchester United in the UEFA Super Cup. They have signed Ciro Immobile, plus our former player Thiago Alcantara is also here. The expectations from the French international are pretty high, and he knows it, as this first match can lead to his first trophy with the Red. In just the start of the game, Alisson made a wonderful save to deny Ciro Immobile from scoring a goal, while Sancho is trying his level best to score against his former club, but his shot is off target. At the 29th minute, Robertson was awarded a yellow card for a reckless challenge on Eriksen. At half-time, Thiago was one-on-one against Alisson, but he made a fine save to deny him. At the 67th minute, Rashford opens our defense and found Eriksen in the box, who scored the tap-in to make it 1-0. The game was about to end, but at extra time, Sancho found Mbappe, who was not going to miss from there, and we are back on level terms. At the 105th minute, Baku finds Mbappe in the box, whose header hit the post. At the 117th minute, United were awarded a penalty due to handball by Baku. Alisson jumping in the wrong direction and Bruno Fernandes making it 2-1, and surely it is game over. But at the last minute, Gakpo finds Mbappe, who made it 2-2. With the full-time whistle, it all comes down to the penalty. Penalty from Bruno Fernandes hit the pole, but the penalty from Kylian Mbappe was saved by Onana. If Alisson managed to save the penalty from Eriksen, we will be crowned the champion. Diving in the right direction but still failed to save it. Now it all lies on the shoulder of Luis Diaz, who scored in the end, and we managed to defeat United to lift the Super Cup. And I have to say, most of the credit goes to Kylian Mbappe, who scored the brace in his first match. Just when we thought everything was going right, we have a bad news. Dominicas has broken his toe in the match against United and will be out for 3 months. In his absence, Elliott will get the chance to be a part of the first team. On some other news, we have sold Endo to Newcastle United for a fee of 20 million. We have also managed to sold our young defender Vandenberg to Fulham United for a fee of 12 million. Well, Manchester United are trying their level best to get rid of Anthony. They have offered him plus 20 million in return for Cody Gakpo. And with the way Gakpo has been performing, it will be foolish to sell him. Apparently, AC Milan has met the release clause for Andy Robertson, and now it all depends on him whether he wants to stay or leave the club. And in the end, he opted to leave the club, and we will be getting 110 million. And for his replacement, I have a player in mind. It is Joao Cancelo. We have signed him for 81 million from Tottenham Hotspur, which is strange, and I really don't know why he is wearing this jersey. And now it is that time of the year where we are going to face Pep Guardiola's Manchester City in the Premier League, and whoever wins will sit on the top of the table. A lot of things are going to happen in a single match. It is Kylian Mbappe versus Erling Haaland, while Joao Cancelo is going to play against his former club. At the 33rd minute, Sancho opens the scoreline to make it 1-0, while after just 4 minutes, Kylian Mbappe scored from outside of the box to make it 2-0. The halftime talk from Pep Guardiola got into the heads of the City players, and it was getting very difficult to even touch the ball. At the 75th minute, Erling Haaland scores a banger to make it 2-1. At the 82nd minute, Pep Guardiola decided to bring Rodri onto the pitch, who instantly made an impact, and the score is 2-2. 2. The game was edging towards the draw, but at the 92nd minute, Elliott rises to the occasion to make it 3-2, and we managed to defeat City in the Premier League. We are in the January transfer window. Manchester City are interested in signing Jadon Sancho, but the way he's been performing, I don't think it's a good idea to sell him to one of our rivals. Currently in the Premier League, we sit at the 3rd place, only 1 point behind Chelsea and Arsenal, while City and Newcastle United are not far away either, especially City. They are just 1 point behind us. The race to the title is pretty tight, and I'm not sure who is going to win it. On the other hand, McAllister has submitted a transfer request as he wants to join Mohamed Salah at Newcastle United, and they are willing to offer nearly 55 million for him. After few rounds of negotiation, the deal has been done in 64 million. Well, another brilliant player departs to join Newcastle United. No wonder why they are at the 5th place fighting for the Premier League title. And with the departure of McAllister, we need a new midfielder for the team. But we have a good news. Dominic has returned from his injury and is ready to deliver for the team. Well, we have received another offer, and it is for Luis Diaz from Fulham United, and they are willing to offer nearly 85 million for him. And for me, it is hard to understand how they got this much amount of money. While in the month of January, we managed to win the manager of the month. While on some other news, Real Madrid has managed to sign Gabriel Jesus from Arsenal for a fee of 70 million, and this might result in the downfall of Arsenal as the transfer window is closed and they haven't signed his replacement. Until now, we have played 26 games, but we are still sitting at the 3rd place as Arsenal are not losing at all. But we have a chance to dethrone them as we are going to face them in the Premier League, and if we manage to defeat them, we will get the upper hand to win the league. With the absence of Gabriel Jesus, Havertz is the only striker that they have. But to my notice, they have signed Alphonso Davies, and they are going to apply Gegan pressing against us. All the eyes will be upon Kylian Mbappe as he will take on Alphonso Davies. But in the opening 10 minutes, Gravenberch opened the scoreline to make it 1-0, and soon after 7 minutes, Dominic scores an easy goal to make it 2-0. After conceding 2 goals, Arsenal are feeling the pressure and are not looking like a team who should be on the top of the table. And at last, the final whistle blows and we manage to defeat them 2-0 and are still 1 point behind the top, but we have 1 game in hand. After a lot of ups and downs, we are down to the last match in the Premier League, and it is up against Chelsea at Anfield, and they need to win with 3 goals margin to win the Premier League. And if we manage to defend this, we will be crowned the champions of England. At the 57th minute, Arnold got booked for a reckless challenge on Enzo. Chelsea are doing everything in their power to score, but Alisson keeps on denying them every time. At the end, the game ended with a draw, and finally we have managed to win the Premier League with Liverpool by defeating Arsenal, who are the runner-up this season. If we talk about the Carabao Cup, we have managed to reach the final against Newcastle United, where we are going to face our former players McAllister and Mohamed Salah. At the 16th minute, we were awarded a penalty, but Nick Pope denies Mbappe from the spot and the game is still 0-0. At the 40th minute, Cancelo receives a booking. At halftime, loose defending from Newcastle United gave Diaz a chance, and Nick Pope made an error of it as well, and we were leading 1-0. At the 53rd minute, Isak was through and 1-on-1 against Alisson and made it 1-1. At the 106th minute, Kylian Mbappe finds Darwin Núñez in the box, who made it 2-1 for us. And now we just have to defend this lead for 15 minutes. But it was getting very difficult to hold Mohamed Salah. Somehow in the end we managed to do it and are the Carabao Cup winner this season. If we talk about the Champions League, we finished 2nd in the table, somehow surviving the group. But in the round of 16 we faced Bayern Munich. The score was 2-2 on aggregate after the first leg, and in order to qualify for the quarterfinals we have to beat them at the Allianz Arena. From just the start of the game, it was getting very difficult to beat Manuel Neuer. At the 38th minute, Van Dijk got sent off for this, which is not even a foul. Plus they have got a penalty for this as well. To add to the surprising element, Alisson got invisible. Now with 10 men, we have to score 2 goals to win. Neuer was denying Mbappe again and again, but at the 73rd minute, he made sure that he scores and made it 3-3. At the 80th minute, shots from Sancho got deflected and Talisman scores a tap-in. The game was edging towards the end and Alisson decided to remain invisible, and we managed to defeat Bayern Munich 4-3 on aggregate with 10 men. In the semi-finals, we faced Barcelona, who were winning 4-1 after the first leg, and I can see the reason why, as they have signed Vlahovic and Hakimi. In order to reach the finals, we have to defeat them with 4 goals margin at Spotify Camp Nou, and we will be without Kylian Mbappe due to fitness issues, and surely this is not looking good for us. In just the opening 3 minutes, we were awarded a penalty due to handball by Koundé. Ter Stegen was beaten from the spot and the scoreline says 4-2. At the 23rd minute, Darwin Núñez scores a bicycle kick to stun the Camp Nou, and the players cannot believe it, and it is 4-3 on aggregate. Barcelona players are starting to feel the pressure as the shot from Diaz hit the post, and we were so close to score the equalizer. The shot from Jadon Sancho hit the hand of Araujo, and we were awarded a penalty once again. Darwin Núñez scores from the spot to have his first hat-trick in the Champions League. At the 59th minute, Barcelona were awarded a penalty, this time due to handball by Konate, and it is the third penalty of the game, while Vlahovic has gone for the Panenka and they have got their lead back. At the 69th minute, Kylian Mbappe replaces Darwin Núñez. At the 76th minute, Kylian Mbappe finds Luis Diaz, who scores a banger to make it 5-5 on aggregate, and in the end the game went on to the penalties. The penalty from Rafinha was saved by Alisson. If Diaz scored this, we will be through to the finals, and we are through to the finals, and we have done the greatest comeback in the history of the Champions League. But before the Champions League final, we have to talk about the FA Cup. In the FA Cup, we have managed to reach the finals, and it will be up against Arsenal, but we will be without Alexander-Arnold, who is suspended for the game. In just the start of the game, we received a penalty due to handball by Mancini, and Kylian Mbappe makes no mistake and made it 1-0. At the 90th minute, Saka made it 1-1 by scoring an open goal. Shot from Mbappe hit the hand of Ben White, and again we were awarded a penalty, and this time he goes for Panenka and made it 2-1. At the 64th minute, Odegaard scores a header from outside of the box, and Alisson could have done better. While on the sideline, Darwin Núñez has completed his warm-up and ready to play the game. But at the 89th minute, Paulo Dybala scores a volley to make it 3-2, and surely Arsenal has won the FA Cup, as we have only 30 seconds left to score the equalizer. Kylian Mbappe made a brilliant final run but unable to pierce the Arsenal defense. With the full time, Arsenal have been crowned the FA Cup winners, but we have yet to play the Champions League finals against Atletico de Madrid. In order to win the treble this season, we have to defeat them. Atletico de Madrid was looking dangerous from the start of the game, but a cross from Baku finds Dominic S, who scored from the header from his first attempt. But soon after just 5 minutes, Griezmann scores the equalizer. At the 47th minute, Arnold got wrongly sent off for a normal tackle, and we are down to 10 men in the final. And with that, Atletico de Madrid started to dominate the game. But at the 75th minute, Kylian Mbappe scores a goal of the season to make it 2-1 with one man down. So with the final whistle blows, we have managed to win the Champions League with Liverpool by defeating Atletico de Madrid 2-1. Our top scorer for this season is Kylian Mbappe. He has scored 35 goals and 7 assists in 54 games. On the other hand, Darwin Núñez has a decent season. He has managed to score 14 goals, 5 assists in 29 games. While what a season for Jadon Sancho. He has managed to score 18 goals while providing 11 assists in 55 games. While Luis Diaz was definitely one of the best players in the team. He has managed to score 16 goals and 5 assists in 50 games. Our top assister for this season is Gravenberch. He has managed to assist 13 times while scoring 12 goals in 55 games. While what a season for us with Liverpool. We have managed to win the treble, and surely we have managed to make Liverpool not only better than Arsenal but the best team in the world. So that's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. I will see you soon in the next video. Until then, you can watch the videos that are showing on your screen.